Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look at the camera, Lucas.
I'm reading about important stuff right now.
You are reading about important things that we may or may not talk about later in the show. He's looking at...
It's interesting for sure.
It is certainly interesting.
Whether it's truly sport or not, I don't know, but it's entertainment.
We may or may not. We have the capabilities. We have the pictures. We've got all kinds of stuff that we can maybe break down the... How do we want to talk about it?
Is that how we're going to describe this? We're going to break it down for you.
The Logan Paul, Mike Tyson experience.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Which one was Logan? Is that his brother?
Logan's the wrestler that is in WWE.
Okay, I thought it was, well, you see, I even had the wrong one fighting.
Yeah, Jake Paul's the one that's fighting.
Okay, well, doesn't he have a brother?
Yeah, Logan and Jake.
They are brothers.
Yes. Are you new?
I don't.
You don't follow them on Snapchat and Insta Snap?
That's one of my tail of the tape breakdowns as the number of Instagram followers versus Twitter.
Well, Jake Paul wins that one then.
Yeah, Jake Paul wins that one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Let's talk about. We'll have some fun. This is our weekly Take the Points show. Lucas is here, and we are going to have all kinds of fun today. We're going to talk volleyball. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk college football, NFL, and as I said, the aforementioned.
I just can't make myself bet this kind of stuff.
I'm not betting that.
I can't bet. I'll watch it. It's entertaining.
I'm not watching it.
But I'm not. Well, I got Netflix, so I don't have to pay to watch
I have Netflix too, so I guess I could watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. It'll be entertaining, I think, but I'm definitely not betting it.
Oh, I got it. I don't know. I feel kind of dirty.
I agree with you.
You take a shower after you watch this thing. Not this show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I do that too, though. Make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, there you go. Let's tell you what's going on in and around the area today. Some community events. As I got my water in the screen. Sorry about that. A few community events going on. Not a ton, but there are a few things going on up in Effingham, Illinois. Here on this Friday, November 15th at 4 p.m. today. It is the grand opening of the Wandering Whistler Cafe. Join them for enjoy tantalizing craft cocktails, an expansive selection of games, as well as artisanal coffees and teas. Assemble your board game squad and mark your calendars for an unforgettable experience. If you're marking your calendar, the day is here. It is 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then you can go from there up to the Effingham Performance Center tonight at 7 p.m. It is a big Terry Clark show from humble beginnings, playing for tips at Tootsie's Orchid Lounge in Nashville to being the only Canadian female member of the Grand Ole Opry. Terry Clark has solidified her place in the history books of country music. Did you know country music had history books?
Well, it's got history, so I assume there's books.
There must be books. Yeah, she's in them. She's in them. Top 10, 13 top 10 singles, Juno Award winner, as well as 5 million albums sold, 6 number ones in Canada and the United States. She's performed her hit singles. Poor, Pitiful Me. She didn't write that. Better Things to Do. Poor, Pitiful Me. Girls Lie Too. Northern Girl. And I Just Want to Be Mad. To sold-out audiences on both sides of the border. Headlining her own shows as well as touring with big names like George Strait, Toby Keith, Brooks and Dunn, and Brad Paisley. So there you go. That is tonight at 7 p.m. again at the Effingham Performance Center. What is going on Saturday? Over in Sims, ladies and gentlemen. How often do I have the opportunity to talk about a Sims event? It is a benefit for Joseph Downen, actually for the Joseph Downen family. It'll be at Lonzo's Tavern. From 10:30 to midnight. It's the Memorial Benefit Poker Run. The 10:30 a.m. is sign up. 11 a.m. is when the stands go up, the kickstands go up, and live music starts at 4. At 6 p.m. is a chili supper within a charity auction to follow. Bikes, Jeeps, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, anything with 2 to 4 wheels is welcome. And it's, like I said, for the Joseph Downen family to help with funeral expenses. You can get a hold of Jeremy Cottle at 599-5427 or Ray Downen at 919-0690. Up in Sandoval, it is the Sandoval Shalom Food Pantry. This will be tomorrow morning from 7:30 to 9:30. There'll be it's their food and clothing pantry, and winter is coming, folks. Got a little chillier this week. Next week they're talking for chillier still. Thanksgiving Day, I saw today the first forecast for Thanksgiving Day. 40, I think it was 44 degrees as the high and 31 as the low, with occasional snow showers.
Bears play that day. That's fine. I'll eat turkey. I'll watch the snow and I'll watch the Bears.
Where are the Bears going to be that day? They're in Detroit.
Yep.
So that's inside anyway.
Yep. So yeah, I'm good with it.
That'll be fine. Okay. So the food pantry going on tomorrow, 7:30 to 9:30. Also going on tomorrow in T-Town, it is the National Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony. Check that. This is Friday night. Pardon me. I got on the wrong list. It is at the Totopolis Banquet Hall, the KFC on Pearl Street. You know where it is, just south of the light there in T-Town. It is the 2024 induction ceremony. Social hour at 6 p.m., banquet at 6:30, ceremony at 7. I guarantee this Hall of Fame ceremony will not go as long as Flores did. Not going to go as long as Flores. The 2024 inductees include South Central High School baseball player Sean Garrett, as well as former Major League Baseball player, and I'm trying to remember, I think he played at Effingham, Clint Barmas. Former MLB minor league pitching coach Burt Bradley will be inducted. Retired OCC baseball coach Dennis Conley. Retired T-Town boys basketball coach Ken Crawford. And Clay County Republican sports writer Smitty is going in. Congratulations, Lyndall Smitty Smith. As well as retired premier broadcasting sports broadcaster Larry Wilson, as well as retired Dietrich High School scorekeeper Chuck Fritcher. Posthumously, they're going to put in former EIU baseball coach Tom McDevitt, as well as honoring Hall of Fame committee member, the late Doc Krallman. So all that going on Friday night. Enjoy it. Should be a good time. What else going on Saturday morning? The Beecher City Tri-County Firefighters whole hog sausage and pancake breakfast. That'll work. It's now this is by a free will donation. It's Saturday morning at 7 a.m. goes till 10:30. Beecher City Tri-County Volunteer Firefighters whole hog sausage and pancake breakfast. It is pancakes with whole hog sausage, coffee, milk, or chocolate milk, and water. Again, all free will donation. There's also going to be a 50-50 drawing. All proceeds go to the volunteers' purchase of a used pickup for utility training and traffic control. So can't get a better reason than that, as help out those folks so they can help you out later. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Raisin Bran Cereal Day. On November 15th, this pours a bowl of one of the country's go-to cereals made from toasted oats or wheat flakes with plump raisins added. These cereals have been a staple in many American breakfasts for a generation. What year, Lucas Vaughan, did folks start a variety of companies? The companies began producing Raisin Bran cereal, including Kellogg's Raisin Bran, General Mills Total Raisin Bran, U.S. Mills, Ralcorp's Post Raisin Bran.
1950.
In 1925, Skinner's Manufacturing Company, based out of Omaha, Nebraska, introduced the United States to Skinner's Raisin Bran. That's a good-looking bowl of Raisin Bran, though. You know the best thing about that bowl of Raisin Bran?
I don't have to eat it.
Very few raisins. You can barely see any raisins. That's probably the best.
Why don't you just get Total then?
I like the occasional raisin, but not too many of them.
You keep them.
You don't like them?
No.
At all?
No.
Never liked them at all?
Ooh.
No,
Nah, I'm not a raisin guy.
not at all.
No,
Even out of the box.
nothing. I will not eat you a raisin. There's not a lot of things in this world I want to eat
No,
raisins. I do not enjoy.
Now, I know you have a large family.
I do.
Usually people put raisins in the lunch boxes and things like that. Nobody ever did
My
that.
son,
Your son eat.
My son
That's
likes
what I'm
Raisin
getting
Bran.
at. Will your son eat raisins?
yeah, at my mother's house, my mother, because she's 100 years old, eats Raisin Bran. So my son
He's
will
not
eat
that old. She's my cousin. Come on.
So, no, that's, we're not a raisin family.
Well, I'm glad at least he will accede to doing it with and for his grandmother.
Yep.
That is wonderful. Well, maybe you'll like this one better. What else is going on?
Anything.
I guess you could.
Yeah.
National Bunt Day.
Yeah, for sure.
National Bunt Day. National Bunt Cake Day, observed every year on November 15th as people across the United States plan menus for the holidays. A bundt cake is sure to be on the list at least once. Bundt cakes can be any cake baked in a bundt pan, forming it into a distinctive ring shape. The mold of the bundt pan was initially inspired by the traditional European fruit cake known as Gugelhoof.
Google
Yeah,
it.
there's a bunch of different style bunts.
Like a curler over there.
Well, yeah, that must be a really small Google hoop. It was in the 1950s and 60s that the cookware company Nordic Ware popularized the style for the mold, design, and trademarked the name Bundt. Nordic Ware started producing bundt pans made from cast aluminum. Similar pans are sold as fluted tube pans or with other particular names. The bundt pan, in the 1963 Good Housekeeping Cookbook, the bundt pan was first mentioned and sales increased. And then in 1966, sales increased dramatically when a bundt cake called Tunnel of Fudge took second place in the Pillsbury Bake Off, winning a $5,000 prize.
Sounds healthy.
I got to tell you, that doesn't sound healthy.
No, I'd eat it though.
A Tunnel of Fudge
And a
cake.
bun cake. I'm pictured. It sounds delicious.
It does
I'd warm it up a little bit, add a little ice cream on the side, and call it good.
The ice cream on side and on top. See,
But either way, however,
that's how you do that. What else? Well, you see, another one with Thanksgiving overtones is our next one, ladies and gentlemen. November 15th is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. This encourages folks to prepare for the upcoming holidays. Get together a soap and hot water filled bucket, a disinfectant, and a sponge, and a garbage bag. Then you are ready for the day. With family gatherings and a large turkey waiting to be roasted, cleaning out the refrigerator makes sense. Not only you need room before the meals, you also need space for all the upcoming leftovers. Many folks dread this job. However, it is an important task nonetheless.
somebody's got a lot of potato salad to eat.
Yeah, that's not mold on top of that.
No,
right?
no, probably paprika or something.
Paprika on top of that. That's well. I'm glad to see that. That's going to be a nice little batch of potatoes.
Yeah, it is.
The Sanitation Foundation International found that the meat and vegetable drawers were the dirtiest spots in the kitchen, well within regards to causing disease. However, those who clean their fridges more often tend to waste more food. Also, there's plenty of advice available on the frequency of fridge cleaning. I got a little handy dandy. There you go.
Unplug it. I'm not unplugging
Instructions. Unplug
it.
it.
I'm not unplugging it.
You're not unplugging it?
No.
Why, you got to reach behind the thing?
Yeah,
well,
I'm not doing that. Why do you need to unplug it?
I guess you unplug it because you're going to be putting water in it.
Nah.
Empty each shelf, wipe down the inside of their fridge, wash drawers and underneath, throw away expired food, throw away moldy food. We don't get too much expired and moldy food. It just doesn't happen. This was created back in 1999 to encourage your people to clean out their fridges. How often should you clean out my fridge? The question asks.
Like what they want here, I guess.
It says once a year, but
Oh, really?
no, that the date being like it is says once a year.
I'd say 3 or 4 times a year, probably.
This says they suggest cleaning your fridge every week or two.
Okay.
A good rule of thumb is to clean the fridge before you go grocery shopping. This habit not only makes room for the new groceries, but prevents you from over shopping while you're disposing of any science projects. Take a hot soapy rag, wipe down the shelves and the doors. There you go. Things are always getting lost in my fridge. How do I fix that?
Eat it.
These items that get shoved to the back are easy to forget. You know that many of the shelves on today's models slide forward for easy inspection. Just lift up and pull forward. Maybe it'll do that. Other tricks include see-through labeled containers, as well as lazy Susans and dividers. What temperature should you set your refrigerator? At what temperature?
35.
Little cool, 40.
40.
But I like mine at 35 or 6 degrees too, because I don't like a 40-degree beer. I like a 36, 35 degree beer.
I like mine like 32.1. I like that sucker cold.
You want that cold?
I'm a cold beer guy, but
See, now that's why I'm kind of taken to go put it on ice.
That's the way I like mine. But
yeah, it's if you don't mind going pick up ice, by golly, go pick up ice.
I'm not going to turn it down.
Makes your beer cold.
If it's 38, be like, this is 38. You keep it.
Still depends. Also, it depends on the beer. NCAA football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wyoming is at Colorado State. That's on CBS Sports Network. North Texas at UTSA. UCLA at Washington.
Did you see the over/under in that game, by the way?
No.
It's like 73 points. They expect that game to be a score fest.
Might want to take the over.
Yeah, that's fun.
UCLA at Washington on Fox at 8 o'clock, and Houston at Arizona at 9:15 on Fox Sports 1. NBA basketball, it's night 2 of the Cup, right? On Friday night, the thing LA won, the NBA Cup, the Emirates
Cup. Did it just start?
Tuesday was night 1.
I mean,
Friday's
like
night
the entire league. Didn't the season just start?
Like 12 games in.
Jeez. You can see how much I pay attention to the
I can tell you're
NBA.
paying close attention.
Nah, not the NBA.
ESPN has a doubleheader. It's the Lakers at the Spurs. First at 6:30, the Grizzlies at the Warriors. We'll follow that up on ESPN Channel 360. Also, the Bulls play at the Cavaliers on Chicago Sports Network 353. Miami Heat at the Pacers on FanDuel 370.
On what?
FanDuel Network is the former...
There's a network?
Bally.
Oh, okay.
FanDuel bought Bally.
All right.
Bally Sports, which was Fox Sports Midwest.
All right.
Went to Bally.
Okay.
Now it's FanDuel. College basketball, any good games to tell you about? I got a couple of good ones.
Not like the other night.
Not like the other night. Virginia's at Villanova. That's on TNT at 4.
Villanova's a disaster right now.
What happened to Villanova?
I don't know. Their program fell off after what's-his-face retired.
I guess it has. Marquette is at Maryland. That's on Fox Sports 1, Channel 366. Michigan plays TCU at 5 on 366. Florida's at Florida State, ACC Network, Channel 352. And the North Carolina Tar Heels the number 10 Carolina Tar Heels host the American University Eagles. That'll be a toughie.
Coming to town.
Yeah, there you go. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. I'm going to switch cameras. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. We're going to be back right after
Dude,
these.
You did move it up, didn't you? I feel like I'm low in this. Maybe not.
Well, see, tested there. See, now you're too low. Now you're too tall. Ladies and gentlemen, we're showing you how the sausage is made.
Yep.
We'll be right back here in Big Talk. Going to talk a little volleyball, football right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome. FOMO, man. FOMO. I guess
Fear of missing out.
fear of missing out. I missed out on good ribs. I feel terrible about it. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Lucas Vaughan is here. We were just talking about the congratulations you placed on the big rib cook-off down there at our buddy Jimmy Barnfield's place. How'd that go?
It was good. It was good. It was nice weather. It wasn't too cold. I like a rib cook-off when it's a cool weather. The ribs turned out really well. Smoker worked well.
Who won?
Tim West. Tim West did.
Tim did?
Yeah, he'd been at
That's
6
kind
years.
of home court advantage.
Yeah, this is his first win out there, and then I talked to some of the judges afterwards. Said Tim's ribs were really, really good. So that was a good job. All you can do is cook the best ribs you can, and however they turn out.
What happened how did he differentiate from yours?
I'm not even sure. I can't tell you the difference on what it was. They didn't spell out what the differences were. They said ours were good. They said Tim's were really good. So, and Tim just beat us out. So,
well, I mean, it's a nice win. The cool thing is, it's an opportunity for everybody to get out there and have a good time.
Yeah, we weren't at Kansas City at a KBCS competition, whatever else. It was a good time. Everybody hung out and had a couple drinks and cooked ribs. It was good.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, congratulations. Speaking of congratulations, they are in order for our this is the Class 1A and Class 2A volleyball squads heading up to the state tournament. This is 1A. You see Hartsburg Emden taking on Stockton. Now you see, those are both public schools.
Yep.
Hardin Calhoun is a public school, and I'm pretty sure Cessna Park, all four public schools in Class 1A.
Down at 1A.
Class 1A, yeah.
I was going through that, but let's see. There's a Harvest Christian Academy. I was trying to see how many private schools were actually on that list. But yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, not very many in 1A.
Wow, North City barely got by Edwards County there.
Edwards County
Wow.
gave North City all they wanted.
Yeah, they did. I didn't realize that.
Final. Yeah, they took them up to 29 points in that final set. After and Edwards County led 1 set to none. Yep. So congratulations on a fine season to both those squads, and good luck to.
I don't know where any of those.
Hardin Calhoun is the farthest south, and it's north of Alton. So
there you go.
It's about an hour north of Alton. The rest of those are all farther north than that. So I don't know. I'm not rooting very much for either of those. Then you move into the Class 2A. 3 out of 4 are private schools, including Breeze Mater Dei, who knocked off. That's a tough road. Columbia was really good, and they took them down in 2, as well as Quincy Notre Dame was. They took them down in 3. I've been past El Paso. I've wrestled a kid from El Paso, but Bloomington Central Catholic. That's up toward Rockford, probably about an hour south of Rockford.
That's where El Paso is?
Yeah.
I was curious where that even was, so.
Hour south of Rockford. Yeah, Breeze Mater Dei, clearly the farthest south squad here, as they would be, an hour and a half, two hours south.
El Paso's actually up by Peoria. It's just east of Peoria and Morton up there.
Well,
just north
just off of 39. That's how I remember it.
Just north of Bloomington is El Paso.
Okay.
So
all right, well,
I didn't know where it was.
On the way to Rockford, I take that whole 3-hour drive between Bloomington and Rockford and just think of it as it's the same place. You have those schools in the Class 2A, and then taking a look, did we have any football people sticking around? Cesar-Valier falls to Hardin Calhoun. Hardin Calhoun having a pretty good fall season in both volleyball.
14-6. Yeah,
both volleyball and football. As this the 2 seed, the 3 seed down through on the bottom, the 1 and the 4 up on top. So that's how
all the seeds hold.
All the seeds hold all the way through on the bottom half of Class 1A. Let's take a look at the bottom half, south half of Class 2A. Johnston City still kicking. How about those Johnston City Indians? You've got Pana knocking off Vandalia. That's kind of cruel. That's the second time they played this year. It's and I think Payne had played 2 teams already that they'd already played this year. So now they'll play Johnson City, and that down at JC. That's going to be a tricky one. Payne plays a little different type of football, but JC's pretty athletic this year. QND, who knocked off Flora, crushed Flora, then crushed Alla.
Wasn't Quincy Notre Dame in the volleyball too?
No, that's Peoria Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. Different Notre Dame.
Quincy Notre Dame?
Different private school.
Yeah. But no, my point here is Quincy Notre Dame is 10-1 playing Moreau Forsyth. Quincy Notre Dame plays schools about the size. They played all 4 Springfield schools this year. They play schools averaging about 1,500 kids, and it would be I would be very surprised they don't come out of it.
It's going to be difficult for them to not.
It's going to be difficult for both Maroa, Johnson City, and the Johnson City Payne winner to get past Quincy Notre Dame. The folks from Flora can tell you all about them. Class 3A. Let's take a look at 3A.
Wow.
St. Joe Ogden gets upset, drilled by Tolono Unity, and I think they had already played. I think St. Joe Ogden had already beaten Tolono Unity and probably went in with the big head. So Nashville now gets Unity. Boy, I'd hate to face Unity at Unity on a Saturday afternoon in playoff season.
Well, you called that Benton game too, Bruce.
Yeah, Benton's tough. New Berlin doesn't play enough good competition. Benton's good, and now Monticello's really good too. So the ride might end in Monticello Saturday afternoon.
I don't know. I mean, shoot, they took down Sullivan. It was 10-0, beat them 41-0. So they're obviously playing some really good football there.
Yeah, they're playing. Benton's really good. Benton is really good. I wouldn't be surprised. Are you going to make me pick? I'm going to take Tolono versus Monticello.
Oh, I mean, I'm obviously taking Nashville versus Benton.
Well, there you go. There you go. How about 4A? 4A Breeze Central. I bring these up here because I've seen Breeze Central play. They are so fun to watch because they are just a machine.
Look at that. All the lower seeds move through except for Breeze. Yeah, Number 12, Mount Zion moves through. I guess they were playing 13, but Olney goes down to normal.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Olney had to travel to Normal to play that one, and congratulations to Olney on a fine year, 10-1. Ends in the second round of the playoffs. So that is a nice year for the Olney Tigers. Who did you pick one? We didn't pick on anybody, did we? Bottom take Breeze Central.
Yeah, I'm to look at all this. I don't know.
Salem has played both Breeze Central and Mount Zion.
I assume they lost to both of those teams.
They lost to both those teams, but they were close to Mount Zion for a half.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm taking Breeze Central. Breeze Central's better than Mount Zion.
There you go. I'll take them too then.
There you go. We'll be right back after this, folks. Talk college football. A big talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
You're right. You're exactly right, Lucas. You're always right. Hello, folks.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It's our Take the Points edition where we talk all kinds of different sports. Today we're talking college football, little NFL. May talk what I guess you would call boxing here in a little
Entertainment. I'm just going to say entertainment.
I guess entertainment.
Pugilistic entertainment.
Netflix program.
Yeah,
How about
there you go.
We'll call it Netflix
Next
program.
are reality programming.
How'd your weekend go? College football. What was the big matchup this past weekend?
A big matchup? Well, the biggest matchup probably Alabama LSU.
Yeah.
And
Alabama
dominated that
Dominated them.
Yeah.
Georgia got beat.
Georgia got beat, handily got beat at that.
Ole Miss. It was a SEC big weekend because the SEC really they take their 10th or 11th weekend of the season. They usually go play.
Yeah, a little cupcake somewhere.
They play cupcakes, but they play. It was Georgia got beat by Ole Miss handily again.
Easily. And then Miami's luck ran out, and they had multiple games this year where they probably should have lost a game and they escaped, but they didn't escape this one. And Miami got let down.
And that wasn't all that close either, I thought.
Miami had a chance towards the end, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't that close. Ended up being 5.
Here is Here's what the playoff bracket looks like based on Tuesday night's rankings.
Now, not a whole lot of movement from last week.
Not a ton of movement, but you moved you moved IU up to the 5 hole as they dominated Michigan or something, wasn't it?
Miami stayed in the 4 even with that loss, huh?
It's the ACC.
So they're still leading it by
to lead to win the ACC.
All right.
They're the number 9 seed.
Right. Oh, I say there, but the top 4 from those they have to go through. You're
They're
right.
going to be they're basically going to be the only ACC.
So who still has a chance in AC? You know, does Clemson still have a chance?
Clemson just still has a shot.
Okay.
But
That'd be about all.
Yeah.
It probably does.
See, they'll have a national. They'll have a conference championship game, a chance for somebody to beat Miami in the
Okay.
conference championship. Of course, Notre Dame plays ACC schools, but they're not a member of the ACC.
Wow, where'd Georgia go?
We'll get to that. I could show you where Georgia's not. Here's the top. The top.
Big game this week for Tennessee.
6. Big game for Tennessee
Yeah,
at
Tennessee,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. And then a big game for
Indiana, Ohio State.
well, that's next week.
Oh, is that next?
Yeah, that's
10-23, I see it.
Indiana's got the week off. Ohio State's playing at Wrigley Field.
Look at that. All the top 6 are actually on the road. Top 5 that Indiana's not playing. But
Well, I didn't think about that because you got Arkansas, Texas at Arkansas. Arkansas, if they play really well, can play with Texas. I don't see Purdue beating Penn State as you move further down. There's Georgia, dropped 9 spots all the way down to number 11, and they're basically in a elimination for Georgia matchup with Tennessee this weekend. If they lose to Tennessee, they'll be out.
they are at home, so and they're tougher. They're tougher at home. I went back and looked at their games, and on the road, they've lost their 2 on the road and played another close road game, and at home they've won pretty handily.
Miami, you see, at 9-1, they go to Wake Forest in a couple of weeks, so they're not playing. Boise State playing on Saturday night. That'll be. We'll talk about them again here in just a second. And
SMU's just sneak along. That's an ACC team.
that's
right
the
there.
other ACC.
Yeah, there
team.
you go.
See, there's the other ACC team that they think might be able to knock Miami out as we move farther down the list. Look at the Pac-12. Washington State, the one of 2 members of the Pac-12. Washington State need to play somebody. I don't know if they have anybody on their schedule where they'll be able to catch up to Boise State. They need or Army for that matter. They got to get ahead of Boise State and Army to get a chance to get into the playoff.
They play Oregon State and Wyoming to finish the year. This is going to be tough.
That's going to be difficult. New Mexico, that's not going to be. That's tough. Colorado on a roll.
And then they have a chance here.
They have a chance. They have a good chance.
Yeah.
It's a solid chance to make the if you win the Big 12 championship game, you're in.
Yeah.
I love Army. They covered for me again.
Yep.
And
They had their starting quarterback back.
they had their starter back. That helps a lot. Texas A&M from 0. Well, they weren't in it last week, all the way back into the top 15. The voters just never.
Who did they have last week? I don't even remember.
Oh no, they were in. I'm sorry.
Oh, they did move. There we
They
go. I
did
was about to
move.
say, I don't
Yeah,
remember
that's
them having a
confusing.
big win
My
last
bad,
week.
my bad.
By the way, we didn't talk about. There's Clemson at 7-2. So you got SMU, Miami, and Clemson all within 5 spots of each other, roughly.
That's correct.
So there's still some
And then
moving to be done there.
Then Louisville, number 22.
Yeah, down there.
I don't know. Well, they've got 3 losses. I doubt they can catch up. And then you've got South Carolina with Missouri coming in, the 23 versus 24, and then Tulane at Navy
Green Wave
this week. So there you go, folks. All that to bring you back to the playoff bracket. Oregon, boy, they are playing like a house of fire.
Yeah, they're playing pretty good. They play Wisconsin this week at Wisconsin, so we'll see. Texas,
Let's
pretty ball game.
give the folks what they're waiting on here, Lucas.
Our picks?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're waiting on? Shoot.
You know they are.
My Lord. I don't have Jamie's on here. I'll have to find that text.
I put them on the screen. On the
Okay.
green one.
Weez is going to take Kansas plus the 3.5 at BYU. BYU escaped last week against Utah. Kansas had a big win last week against Iowa State.
Yeah, that's a nice win for Kansas.
Yeah, and then he's on UMass plus 14.5 versus Liberty. I don't know anything about UMass or Liberty, to tell you the truth.
UMass is terrible. Worst team in the country.
And he's going to the 14.5. So he doesn't think they're that bad. How about that?
Well, they are that bad. Who did they play?
Liberty.
They're that bad. Liberty. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Surprised by that.
And then his super dog, he's going to like Navy +7 versus Tulane.
I don't know. That one makes some sense. Even
Yeah.
Ken Niama Toluno is gone now. He's not walking in that door.
That's weird. Two of his picks are two of my picks on mine. But
By the way, you
just in a
did
different
say
way.
you forgot to put in.
I'm sorry I put it in late. I didn't realize I didn't put it in there.
Okay, here's what Jamie has going.
Okay, Jamie's got Washington -4.
Yeah, and they are playing
UCLA.
UCLA.
Because that was who I took for my super dog.
That's correct.
And then he's on Hawaii -2.5.
And they are in Utah State.
Okay.
At Utah State.
All right. And then his super dog, he took Florida. And Florida was playing.
Friday night, aren't they?
It was a good team, and I can't remember who it was now.
I'll show it here in a minute.
Yeah. And then Bruce is on Utah plus the 11.5 at Colorado. Utah is a low-scoring contest.
Colorado's a good team, but it's getting late in the year. They're not going to score that many points.
Yeah, and Utah is going to plan on keeping the score low.
The way Utah plays, it's a low-scoring game.
Yeah, and then you're on San Jose State plus 13.5 versus Boise State.
I like the number Boise. It's San Jose State 6-3. They're a good team.
Yeah, and then
better than expected.
Yeah, your super dogs Rutgers +6 at Maryland.
Boy, oh boy, I must have been smoking crack or something.
I'm about to say Rutgers. I don't know. I've lost.
I'm going to tell you why I did that. Because I went to Maryland last year and saw Illinois go in. A terrible Illinois, not a good team, not a very good Illinois team, beat Maryland. And I just think Maryland is gettable at home.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think Rutgers could the fighting Shianos.
My super dog, since I've got it here, I'm going to take UCLA. The reason I'm going to do this, UCLA is an underdog every week.
They are
every single week, and three of our last three super dogs we've hit. UCLA. And so, you know what? We're going to keep it going. I'm going to try UCLA again.
Wow.
So
if you hit that,
hey.
Just think if you'd been throwing like $10 and letting it ride each of the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, they're +4.5 at Washington. So, and my two plays are similar to Weeze. I'm going to take Tulane and Navy. I'm going to take the over 52.5. Both these teams score pretty handily.
Gigantic score.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take BYU Kansas over 55.5. They're at BYU. BYU puts up big numbers. Kansas can score too. They showed that against Iowa State. No, I'm going to take 2 overs on it.
All right.
So,
best of luck to you. We're going to come back talk NFL right after this. Stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Cats TV. Some days it's better to not know than it is.
If I hadn't been watching the game, I never would have done it. But I was literally watching the Washington-Pittsburgh game. If I would have been getting something to eat, been outside, using the bathroom, I never would have done the cash out.
But he's unhappy about making 15 times your money.
15 times your money. You know what? Everybody takes 15 times their money on a stupid $3 parlay. We win 45. Everybody does.
Everybody would.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Until you hit all 11.
Until you hit the rest of them. And yeah. Oh well. How much would that have been? About
$1,030. $3 won 1,000.
That would be
338
times your money.
It was 338 to 1. I got $45.
You got $45.
Who hits an 11-team money line parlay? Who hits that?
Barely. Not.
I don't ever cash them out. Ever. Never cash them out. And I have no idea. I just happen to be sitting there.
Words to the wise, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard the story. Take from that what you want. Take conservatism or not. It's up to you. So let's talk about the NFL and what's going on in the AFC. Bills looking very good. Well, they got 5-game lead.
It's amazing at the beginning of the year how everybody was high on how good the AFC East was going to be.
Yeah.
Everybody thought Miami was going to be good. The Jets were getting Rodgers back. They thought Patriots would be down some, but they're terrible.
The whole league's terrible. The whole division is bad. You've got the AFC North. Bengals trying to get back into it. At 4-6, do they have a shot?
Yes, absolutely. They're a good team. They're going to have to. Obviously, they're going to have to
win. They got to win at LA this week.
Yeah,
they got to beat the Chargers, and I just don't see that happening. The AFC South Texans 2 games ahead of the Colts. Colts have gone back to Anthony Richardson this week. You saw that, huh?
I believe that they're screwed either way. After watching Flacco last week, he was terrible. But Richardson the weeks before that was terrible. So I
think they feel like, and they aren't saying it like this, but in reading between the lines, I feel like he served his little benching punishment, and it's going to be all better now.
They hope that they better hope big time. But I mean, that being said, Flacco did not play well. So.
And then finally, you have the Chiefs continuing undefeated. They've got all the bottles in the air right now. The juggler he's got the bowling pins up in the air, zipping around, and somehow able to keep them up in there. But you look at that. You look at this thing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams over 500, and the Broncos would be the 7th playoff team right now. So
yeah, I think Cincinnati's still got
Colts
a chance.
Have a chance.
I think the
Bengals
Colts
have a chance. Bengals got to win.
I think the Bengals got a better chance than the Colts have. I don't believe in Anthony Richardson. I truly don't. That whole division south, their point difference.
I tell you what, that Broncos are probably I think the Broncos are going to have a tough time. We might get 3 out of the West because the Chargers are for real. They have a good quarterback and a good coach.
Well, they're doing a good job this year of focusing more on running the football and not having Herbert throw it 40 times a game and
Jim
get hit.
Harbaugh football, and he's got it going well. Yeah. How about the NFC? Speaking of up and down, a lot of really good records. In the NFC, up there in the East, you've got a couple of 7-win teams, a couple of 7-win teams in the North, and then the rest of them all. Cardinals beginning to step out a little bit in the West.
Surprisingly.
They have some nice wins under their belt. You see they're 4-2 at home. Scoring differential is pretty good, solid, not great. But the Lions are just fun to watch, aren't they? That was a game that they should not have won this week, and they came back to win that one.
They win. They're kind of like KC. They win in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Whether it's throwing the ball, running the ball, special teams. But they win.
They win. Other news on the day, you have the Saints firing their coach, and they played better They won. They defeated Atlanta, and they've got a chance to get a second win this week. The reason I bring that up because we'll talk about them again here in a few minutes.
Carolina Panthers back-to-back wins by Bryce Young.
Panthers, Bryce Young getting his big boots on, and how about our Chicago Bears? What are we going to do? So Shane Waldron was the problem, huh?
Oh, there's lots of problems, but it's a start. Try something different. We haven't scored a touchdown in 2 games.
Are they going to start throwing the ball to the receivers?
Who knows?
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You got 2 great receivers, I think. One proven great, one soon to be great, should be great, and then you have one of the more
athletic
Keenan Allen. Then you have Keenan Allen for crying out loud.
I know. We said this 10 weeks ago. They've got all the parts and pieces. I mean, they should be good, but when you don't score a touchdown in 2 games at all, and not even sniff a touchdown.
Not even sniffing it.
No.
All right, let's one of our picks here.
All righty. Weeze. He's on
football picks.
He's on the Packers Bears under 41.5. He doesn't think the Bears can score either. I don't blame him. And then he's on the Eagles -3.5 versus Washington. Philadelphia is playing good right now.
There's what Jamie has. He's got the same bet, the Eagles bet.
Yeah, he's got the Eagles -3.5 also. Again, Philadelphia's playing good football.
And the tricky part on that's a Thursday night game. We're shooting this on Wednesday afternoon. That's a Thursday night game.
By the way, back-to-back good Thursday night games this year.
Yeah, that is good. With a rookie quarterback, I worry that the Commanders won't be ready, but I don't know.
It looks like it's at Philadelphia too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. And then he's on the Colts +3.5.
That's a long bus ride for those guys.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie's a Colt believer. I'm not an Anthony Richardson guy. I can't trust the guy to throw a football to somebody and somebody catch it. That's on his team. I'm just not an Anthony Richardson guy.
Can't trust him. You can't trust him to throw a ball to somebody with the same color jersey.
No, I mean, and most of the time when he throws the ball, it hits the field anyway, so it doesn't get caught by anybody.
That's true too.
Jeez, Bruce, he's on the Saints -1.5. He believes that.
I believe in the Saints. I believe Derek Carr and hey, they're playing at home for crying out loud.
Yeah, and they're playing the Browns. So
playing the Browns.
And then you're on the Chargers -1.5. They're at home again, also against the Bengals. That's a tough matchup. It's a fun game.
That's a tough matchup. Bengals don't play defense.
No, that being said, the Chargers I think are 2-7 to the under because they run, like you said, they're hardballing. They're running the ball. They're not running the point totals up, so they're hitting the under. But we all know the Bengals, they like to throw and they like to score. So it's kind of this game is a cool game. It's different, 2 different philosophies.
It is 2 entirely different philosophies. But I think I'm a Jim Harbaugh believer.
You think Cam Dicker hits a field goal to win it?
I hope so. Well, no, what do I got?
1.5. So
okay,
that works. I'm going to take another over. I'm going to take Seattle and San Fran over 48.5.
Non-committal this week.
No, I like San Fran to score, and I like Seattle to score because I think this game's going to go back and forth. I really do.
Is that up in Seattle?
That's at San Fran.
Okay.
So, and San Fran's defense has not been playing great.
Talk about a great addition. How about McCaffrey coming back?
Sure.
He looked great.
Yeah, and so he's got a game under his belt, another week to put everything together. So I really think these offenses will be explosive. And then I am committal. I'm going to take Minnesota -5.5.
Minnesota looked terrible last week.
I know, but Tennessee, I'm not a Tennessee believer. I think Minnesota is a better football team than Tennessee all the way around.
Well, here are all those. Here's the numbers on all those games. I should have been.
Nobody talked about the KC Buffalo game. What a fun football game that should be.
Yeah, no kidding. That'll be an outstanding game. There's the highlight of your Sunday afternoon.
Yep, 325. That's the fun stuff.
Right there. Yeah, the Chiefs and the Bills.
And then the Sunday night game, Bengals Chargers. That's another great football game. I mean, those are 2 good games.
It's going to be 6 hours of good football.
Yes, it will.
Right there as you look at that, then you see the afternoon contest.
Nobody took the Lions minus the Jaguars, huh?
14 points. Yeah. Too many points.
It's, you know what? It probably had enough points. I can see that being 35-13, something like that. Yeah.
Bears +6. Everybody stayed away from the Bears.
You know, when you get an offensive coaching change, our offensive coordinator change, you just never know what you're going to get with it.
You don't know what you're going to get. Rams and Patriots talk about a pillow fight.
I don't know. Rams' offense looks better with Kyron back there. Both wide receivers are healthy. So, and sorry, I didn't get my Super Bowl game, but it's on there now.
What's your Super Bowl?
It was UCLA, like we said.
That's right. So there you go, folks. There are our picks for this week. Let's take a real quick final break. We're going to come back and talk about the entertainment on Friday night on if you have Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah. We're not promoting it, of course. We don't have Netflix on Wabash.
We can still talk about it. We're not promoting any of these either. I guess you can watch those.
Yeah, you can watch all those.
Yeah, you can watch those out on there.
But or on Wabash, but you can't. Yeah, you're not watching any of the other. But that's Lucas. I'm Bruce. That's Lucas. I was saying. I'm Bruce. We'll be back in a sec.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We don't have a ton of time, so let's just let's go.
58. 58.
Let's go straight to the tail of the tape.
People get thrown in jail for beating up 58-year-olds.
Reach of 71 inches versus 76 inches for Jake Paul. 6'1" to 5'10". That one doesn't have the weight. I think there's like 20 pounds difference. Best wins.
Mike Tyson's 5'10".
Look at those best wins 35 years ago.
Yeah, this is going to be an issue. He retired.
And Nate Diaz was a good fighter.
He retired 20 years ago.
Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz were good fighters. I'm kind of surprised by that.
They're good UFC fighters. They're not good boxers.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's see. Here's
one of his best was a Trevor Burbrick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Iron Mike versus the Problem Child. 58 versus 27. Unbelievable. I just can't believe people are going to watch this. This is British.
I'm going to watch it.
15 stone, 7 pounds would be 217 pounds to like 190 something.
I don't know.
And Insta followers, 24.2 to 26 million. It's a tight one, though.
Yeah, it's a tight one, all right. Like you said, it's reality TV.
It is reality TV. There's your money line, folks.
Oh, there's no way it goes the distance. Zero chance of that. No. And it's only what, 8 rounds?
8 rounds of 2 minutes each.
Yeah, 2 minute rounds, 8 of them have every
There is
gloves.
no way that goes.
No, it does not go the distance. No. It probably is not going to be a knockout. Somebody's just not going to come out for a belt. I mean, Mike Tyson is not going to come out for a belt.
He can't lift his arm.
I mean, he just had an ulcer where he lost 30 pounds. He's got sciatica issues. I mean, I get it. He is Iron Mike. He was the greatest boxer, I mean, at least in my lifetime. But
enjoy it, folks, if you
30
want.
years ago, 20
Lucas,
years ago.
Thanks for being here, Lucas.
Now you got me frustrated with
See you next time on Big Talk. Have a great weekend.